Welcome to Mountain Lake Realty Showcase. I'm Bob Parcell here on Valentine's Day with Mr. Steve Furrow.
Yes, I am Steve Furrow, and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Bob?
It's a special day, Steve.
It is. It is that. Yes, sir. You doing anything exciting?
Can't tell you.
That's the answer I expected. Good
you?
stuff. Good for
How about
you.
you going?
Of course,
big
Bob.
plans?
Of course. We're gonna, chocolates, roses, it's a whole 9 yards. You know it. You know it. So, office is located uptown Rocky Mount, 195 South Main Street. We'd love for you to stop in and see us. Anytime you're interested in buying and selling property, if someone's not there, which usually someone is there, especially Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. But if someone's not there, all you got to do is call the number on the screen or reach out to us at our website, Facebook, etc. We'll be glad to visit with you and talk with you if you're interested in buying or selling property. So, now, Valentine's, which means that February is halfway gone, Bob.
That's right.
February is halfway over with, or just about halfway through. And as we kind of approach the end of February, we think about, spring is coming. You know, we've had some warm days here recently.
Yep. Spring market's on the way.
So what is a spring market, Bob?
Well, traditionally that's been when the majority of homes were sold, or certainly a large percentage of the year. Days are longer, so they're getting dark at 5:30, have more daylight. Change in how we keep time, so it won't be long. We can show houses during the week till 8 o'clock or later. Weather's obviously better. I think that's an ideal time. People are not quite into the summer vacation or graduation mode, if you will. So traditionally, that's been the time of the year that's been the best time to both buy and sell a home. And I continue to think that it's still a great time for a seller to sell their market simply because there's such a low inventory. You know, people need to buy housing. Again, I don't handle rentals, but rental amounts are very high. Some homes you can come close to having a mortgage payment that's the same or maybe even less than what you might rent a home for. So give us a call, let us come to your property. You have one chance to make a first impression. Have it here shown on Mountain Lake Realty Showcase on Cable 12, and we'll try to do the best to be ready for that spring market. Come up with some things maybe to help your property stand out. As we said before, you might be considering some things that, in our opinion, won't make much of a difference, so you don't do those things. So you can take advantage of the experience at Mountain Lake Realty and let us come by your home and, again, give you an opinion of how we should market the property, what might be done to make it stand out. Because the spring market is usually when things really start taking off out of the cold and shorter daylight we have in the winter.
Sure. And, I guess I think about, you think about springtime and sort of new beginnings. You get those flowers kind of rolling up, and it's just a unique time in the year. It's a unique time of the year, and so you think about homes and the opportunities. You said to, we got more daylight, so we've got an opportunity to maybe home comes on the market on Tuesday. We've got an chance to maybe see it in the daylight in the evening.
Exactly, and then our realtor associations, local, state, and national, have great reports on payback. For example, some things you might do to your home and how much more does that bring to the cost or the price of the home.
Right.
And for example, painting the door, or they have all this analysis. If you put a roof on, it costs X amount. How much more would you get when you sell it? A lot of times there's things that while you may not get all of your money back, you don't get anything until you sell it. So I guess a simple example is if you're much in need of a roof on your home, some people might just walk away immediately upon seeing that, and your roof is a great first impression as an example. But I think the key thing for buyers and our viewers is to take advantage of the experience at Mountain to Lake, and any of our agents will be glad to come by your home, and also to work with you as a buyer to maybe help an offer that you may make stand out, because again, it's such a low inventory that if there's multiple offers, there's things I think we can do to help maybe make your offer stronger.
Yeah. Well, you oftentimes hear about, we want to help you as a seller put your best foot forward to make that best first impression. Well, Bob, the same thing we can do for the buyers as well. We want to make sure that that offer that you're going to put together is put together in a manner so we're putting our best foot forward.
Yeah, and I tell
from the first from the start.
And I tell buyers all the time, you're never wasting my time. Sometimes they're reluctant to call to look at a home because it may not be the one they want, but I truly believe you're never wasting our time to let us show you a house. It's very educational. What you don't want to do is walk into a home, you haven't looked at hardly any, this is the one you want. You're not sure how the process works. You're not sure if this is a decent price or not. And while we can help you with that, if you haven't looked at a lot of homes, sometimes it's hard to make a good offer, and you might lose the home if you don't.
Yeah.
So it's educational. The more homes you look at, you see what's a fair price. You look at the condition, and if you're like me, you don't know what you want till you see it. Well, you just get acclimated to what's out there, and then you find something you want. If you've got a little history of looking at homes, you're more comfortable making an offer, and if it's not the one you want, maybe you're not as aggressive. But if it's the one you want, you don't want to lose out because you haven't been looking at many homes.
I couldn't agree more, Bob, and I guess I was just thinking about that. You think about wasting your time, but we're there with you, and we're listening. We're paying attention, and I can't tell you the number of times that someone sent me a property and said, hey, I'd like to go see this, and we talk about it, and I'm able, because of having been with the buyer and had an opportunity to kind of get to know them, I'm able to say, look, yeah, that would be one that would be of interest, or no, we've got a railroad right here. You're not interested in that because you've told me that you want to be somewhere where it's quiet, and we at Mountain to Lake have the opportunity to help you kind of sort through some of that stuff and make the best use of your time. And I think that's another great advantage that we at Mountain to Lake we can do for you given the opportunity. So give us a call if you're interested in buying, selling property. So Bob, let's jump in. Let's talk about some great properties we have.
Let's do it.
Here we are, Lillian Naff Road, 8.87 acres. You see this nice brick ranch home. It's 2 bedrooms and 2 full baths. 1,950 total square feet here with this brick ranch home. We're going to talk about the home itself, and then we'll get into some really unique features that this property brings along with it on this 8.87 acres. Here we step inside, we get a chance to see the living room area. This comes right in from the front door. Come around, you've got a nice area for set a dining room table up if you wanted to. Come around into the kitchen. Of course, you've got a nice bar area there in the kitchen, which is always nice. And think about how much I enjoy a bar, Bob, when I'm getting the kids ready to go for school in the morning. You get those scrambled eggs or that cereal put together, and you're able to just set it there on the bar, and they roll up and go.
Just move the Valentine roses and chocolates aside and start cooking breakfast. Is that right, Steve?
I love what you're thinking, buddy. Yes, sir. But see,
probably not room on your counter to move all those roses and chocolates. So,
well, I would have already, before I got to the kids, I would have already moved it because I would have fixed my wife breakfast on Valentine's morning. That's what I know that happens at the Parcell house. So here we are about this property on Lillian Naff. This really nice kitchen. You've got the luxury vinyl flooring throughout, which would be brand new. You've got new painting that's gone on inside the property of the home as well. This is the primary bedroom here on the entry level. Of course, primary bath. You come downstairs. Here's a fireplace here that you've got in this family room. We've got an additional couple rooms downstairs as well as an additional full bath. Get a chance to see those here. We're going to come around and come outside. You get a chance to see the nice covered patio there on the entry level here. And of course, across the way, you've got a really nice 2-door garage workshop area. It is, as far as dimensions go, it's 30 feet wide and 68 feet long. 2 levels. Just a wonderful, wonderful addition to this property. When you look at the upstairs, you got the two door garage upstairs. You've got a single car garage underneath, which we'll show you. We'll come around. This is the lower level. You've got the single car garage. Great area here. This was previously a woodworking shop, but it could continue to be that, or whatever widget that you want to produce. You can certainly got room to put it into action here with this property at Lillian Knapp Road. Here's a shot from the other side looking back. Steps go upstairs, which gives us, you got the nice two-door garage up there, as well as this paint booth and some additional storage area. A very unique property here. This is up on the back side. You've got the single car garage underneath. Now, if that wasn't enough, here we've got building number 2, 36 by 100. It's an all-metal building. It is open with a concrete floor from one end to the other, Bob. 100 feet, one end to the other, concrete floor. All right? In addition to that concrete floor, you've got the large doors, the 2 you see here. There'd be another one on the other side. Those doors are 14 feet tall. You've got 16-foot ceilings. I mean, you think about storage, you think about uses, you think about a need. Man, there's just lots and lots of opportunity here in this 36 by 100 all metal building with a concrete floor from one end to the other. Sits on 8.87 acres. It does have a stream, so bring your dogs, cats, horses, pigs, goats, sheep, whatever you got. You've got room, you've got water. You cannot miss out on this property on Lillian Knapp Road. All you got to do is give one of our agents a call. We'd be glad to show it to you.
Next we'll travel to this property on Pond Road with a Martinsville address. It's in Henry County, off 58 West is where you'll find Pond Road. And this brick home built in 1961 with 5 acres. Features 1,650 square feet on the entry level. Roughly 675 square feet in the lower levels, also finished. Carport attached. There's a garage under as well as a detached garage. You step in the front door. Hopefully you'll notice the wood flooring. A lot of updates have been done. In 2022, there was a new roof and gutters, heat pump, garage doors was painted. It's really nice hardwood floors, new flooring in the kitchen, new carpet in the den. So quite a few updates have been done. Those are some big ticket items: roof, heat pump, garage doors, and paint. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. And we work with buyers and sellers frequently in areas outside of Franklin County. We're members of the Henry County MLS as well. A lot of big advantage there, I believe, for when we work with a seller in that county, in that area.
You got to really appreciate this. The way this 5 acres lays, it's, I mean, a lot of what we refer to as usable acreage. There's not a lot of steepness to any one area. You think about garden, you think about the opportunities there on that 5 acres is pretty limitless.
Yep, that's a big deal on how the land lays. So again, 5 acres, nice detached garage. We'll be glad to give you more details for this brick home on Pond Road in Henry County. Great picture there.
So we're going to come back to the town of Rocky Mount, and here is a historic home. Bob, you know a little bit about this property, don't you?
I was in that house, I've been in that house 100 times.
100 times, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Easily. I used to ride to kindergarten in a cab with the young man who was raised in this house.
A cab?
A cab.
Like a yellow cab?
I don't know if it was yellow, but this is before kindergarten was part of public school.
Okay.
We rode to Dot Mullen's house off Diamond Avenue. And one of my first memories was the cab driver coming to the house, talking about our behavior, riding the cab to and from kindergarten.
You were so well behaved, right?
I don't think he was there praising us in any way. But this is a great house. I've been in it quite a bit. Borders Mary Elizabeth Park, Steve. I'm sure you know that.
Yes, sir.
So we'll forget the kindergarten stories, but that's how far back my history with this house goes.
This property on Claiborne Avenue in the heart of Rocky Mount sits on 0.31 acres. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a half bath, and a little over 3,500 total square feet. Bob, we talked about in previous shows about zoning and so forth. This property is zoned R2. It was used, so it was a residential area on the upper level and then an apartment underneath. And so, you know, from the standpoint of zoning, you're allowed to have an apartment, so this could be an investment property where maybe you wanted to turn it into a couple of rentals. You'd have the opportunity to do that here. And certainly Bob talked about the location. You know, it backs right up to Mary Elizabeth Park, which is a great location. You're not within walking distance of the Harvester, the library, the farmers market. There's all kinds of nice
pickleball, tennis courts.
All kinds of things to take advantage of. And you know what, Bob? Within, I don't know, probably the closest thing, you could be eating a taco in less than 5 minutes from here. You know what I'm saying? You could walk right across the street and up the road.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
About 1 minute.
Well, you got to give them time to prepare the taco. That's what I was saying. You could be eating it, not ordering it. You could eat it. You could order it in a minute. But I don't think, it may take you a little bit longer. But anyway, so back to the property here itself. Wonderful front porch here that you see. The steps going upstairs that would allow you an additional entrance if you decided that you wanted to maybe make 3 apartments. Would be a potential to do that there. When you step inside, you get a chance to see the living room. Come around to the dining room area here on the entry level. There's the den. There's the kitchen and bedroom. Of course, the bath here on the entry level. I mentioned it's 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. This is upstairs on the main part of the house, but multiple bedrooms and bath upstairs. Get a shot from the back side of the home. This is Claiborne Avenue in Rocky Mount.
We'll go from Claiborne Avenue to another home with a Rocky Mount address. This one's in the county, but it's on Grassy Hill Road, very close to the intersection of Callaway Road. And it's a unique listing, and it consists of 2 properties totaling 1.5 acres. The first home is this brick property you see here that features 1,241 square feet, all on 1 floor. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. And this particular home, again, has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths, hardwood flooring. Nice eating kitchen with recently painted cabinets, a formal living room and dining room, nice masonry fireplace you see here. Also has a lower level with a bedroom, a den, and full bath, so you have a lot of storage. There's a good picture there of the ranch with a walkout basement. There's a heat pump to heat and cool it with gas as the backup. And the second home, this particular home was built in 1945. Has a nice covered front porch. It's 2 bedrooms and an updated bath with 728 square feet of living space. So again, unique listing in that there's 2 homes on the property, totaling 1.5 acres. Again, this is near the intersection of Callaway Road, not too far from Rocky Mount, certainly convenient to Roanoke and Boone's Mill. Nice updated shower you see there. Attached garage. Give any of our agents a call for this property on Grassy Hill Road.
So we're going to stay in Rocky Mount, and this property on Hilltop Drive, which is conveniently located there. I mean, you can jump right on 220 and be headed to Roanoke, or maybe you wanted to just head to Walmart. You could be in Walmart or the Sheetz, or having your chicken wing at Bojangles in no time here at this property. You bet, it's 5 minutes. Hilltop Drive sits on 0.45 acres, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 2,600 total square feet here in this brick ranch home that you see. You get a nice front porch. We'll step inside and get a chance to see the living room, the fireplace there. We'll come around. Here is the dining area. Come to the kitchen. Here we are, the family room, and I've got, of course, master bedroom here. All this is on the entry level. We've got additional bedrooms here on the entry level. So I mentioned this is a brick ranch home. You come downstairs in the lower level, you've got a full walkout basement. So 1,600, couple feet on the entry and 1,600 on the lower level. I'll give you a shot here. Here's the walkout on the back side of the home. A nice yard, sits on 0.45 acres. A couple of storage units to convey. This is Hilltop Drive in Rocky Mount.
So travel from one convenient location in Franklin Heights to another convenient location. This one's off of Donald Avenue, off of Pell Avenue, over to Tan Yard, so centrally located within the town limits. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home featuring 1,307 square feet, 1.5-story home. Entry level includes a living room, dining area, kitchen, and a full bath. 752 square feet on the entry level. Updates include HVAC and some flooring. The upper level includes 525 square feet, and 3 bedrooms and a second full bath. So it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. A very nice lot. Of course, you have public water and sewer in the town limits. Nice 28 by 36 detached garage / workshop. Always a good feature to have. In good location, good picture of the inside of the building.
You know what you could put in there, Bob?
Tell me.
Well, being Valentine's Day and all, that would be a great place for you to put the chocolate fountain. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we should get a picture of that, Steve.
Yeah, you could. I could see you setting that up out there, having the strawberries and the marshmallows and whole 9 yards. You would just, you over the top for Valentine's Day.
It's a nice image you have there.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, I'm glad you're in the spirit, Steve.
Hey, man,
Stay in it.
There's lots of opportunities in that garage right there on Donald Avenue.
It is in your mind, for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
good thinking there. Keep the spirit. Good home on Donald Avenue.
We're going to stay in Rocky Mount, but we're going to head a little bit south and east of town. This is on Sontag Road. This is 7870 Sontag Road. It's a 3-bedroom, 1 full bath. It does have a walkout basement, a little over 2,100 total square feet here with this home. We step inside and get a shot of the living room. You've got kitchen, an eat-in kitchen here. Of course, the bedroom. As I mentioned, 3 bedrooms and 1 full bath. This property on the entry level. The basement is unfinished. So it's on 2.5 acres here. Get a chance to see that. Well, this is Sontag Road in Rocky Mount. So Bob, we're going to head, we were south of town, now we're going to head back north of town. This is Ormac Lane, just a little bit off of, just outside of the town of Rocky Mount, to be north. If you know where the intersection of Wirtz Road and 220, you certainly, that intersection, if you're headed north towards Roanoke, just past the stoplight there, on your left would be Ormac Lane. Great location, you know, if you're interested in getting out and not having a real, you need to get to Roanoke every day, this will be a pretty convenient spot to just jump in the car, out of the garage, onto the highway. You could be in Roanoke in no time. You do see this nice 2-door garage attached. There was an additional garage shop area we'll talk about in a minute, but this, you get the attached 2-door garage as well as some really nice front porch here. Nice slate front porch, and that slate's going to carry on in to the inside, into the foyer, and this what is 5 bedrooms, 4 full baths, a little over 6,000 total square feet here with the property on Ormac Lane. I want to show you this is one of 3 fireplaces, but we'll show you, there's a lot of unique features here with this home. It is a brick home, and some of that brick carries throughout the property on the inside, which I think is just a really nice feel. When you come around here to the dining room area, you've got tons of cabinets and storage area. Here's the kitchen. Again, those cabinets carry on through there. You've got an island, or not an island, but the cabinet space. There's plenty of cabinet space as well as a countertop space as well. Here's another one of those fireplaces we talked about. That would be in this family room. Of course, you got a nice sunroom along the side of the home. This is the primary bedroom on the entry level. It does have its own bathroom. Tons of storage there, lots of closet space. Here's another bedroom, another bath on the entry level. Here's a shot of the other part of the sunroom, which I'll show you from one end to the other when we look at the back side of the home, but that sunroom would run from one side to the other. Come up the staircase here from the foyer, and you've got these bedrooms upstairs, multiple bedrooms upstairs, as well as office area and a bath area there. This is all upstairs. We head downstairs. We get a chance to see the third and final fireplace here in the home, as well as multiple areas here to carry out. I know we talked last week briefly about maybe making this an in-law suite, but there's just tons of space in this 6,000 square foot home to do with what you'd like. You know, whether you make it a bedroom, couple bedrooms, maybe you make a game room area out of it. Maybe, I don't know, trying to think about something Valentine's themed here, Bob, but I'm striking out. The fountain would go well down here too, just in case you're wondering.
Can't have too many of them.
There you go. Here's the washer and dryer, which is in the basement. Tons of storage and space down there for you to get all those clothes cleaned and dried. Here's a shot from the back side of the home. We talked about that sunroom that runs the length there. You get a chance to see that on the back side. We're coming around here to the workshop, the detached shop garage. It does have a cement floor, which is always nice. Gives you plenty of space there. It does have a storage shed that's conveying 6.43 acres. This is Ormac Lane in Rocky Mount.
So now we'll travel to the works area of our county. This home on Windy Creek Drive. This is located off of Route 116, close to Burnt Chimney. Short distance from Burnt Chimney, get on Landmark. Short distance to Poteet. Take a left on Windy Creek, go to the end, and that's where you'll find this property with over 8 acres. Very private setting, very usable land. Borders Gills Creek. It's a feature a lot of people are seeking. And sits well off the road, be extremely convenient to Westlake, Burnt Chimney, not far from Rocky Mount, and certainly Roanoke. So it's a really good location. And as we said on last week's show, it's surprising, but it is rare to find a home with 8 acres. You think in a rural county that would be easily accomplished, but there's a lot of activity based on the acreage with this property. And again, it does border Gills Creek. Home built in 2000, 1,568 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, heated and cooled with a heat pump.
And it's all one level, you know, all one level living, so that's a nice feature as well.
Little screen porch there on the back. Take advantage of the private setting. So we're getting a lot of activity for this particular property. Hopefully we'll be able to obtain a buyer soon, but it's a great location and it's a nice tract of land with a very private setting. Again, Windy Creek Drive is off of Landmark and Poteet. Has the works address, but you're kind of teetering on the Hardy section of our county as well. So I'll be glad to give you more details for this property on Windy Creek.
Well, Bob, I think we're going to let that wrap it up for this Valentine's Day show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve, and thanks for watching Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.
Take care.